Today, I'm speaking about money mistakes. This is Mr. Inspiration Robert Beck, all the way from World of Inspiration. I'm always excited to speak to you about money, business, investment, career, wealth creation, and success. So, what are some of those money mistakes that are so common that many people make them without noticing, and in the end, they result into financial disaster or stagnation? One of them is living in a class that is above you. Now, I do not want to underrate anybody. I do not want to underestimate you. But the reality is that everyone at any one time always has a certain financial level. If you have noticed, you can find that someone is able to save up to 10 million. If that is your level at that point in life, you can try so much to go beyond 10 million and you fail. Even when you reach 12 million, a sickness comes and takes out. You reach 13, you come back to 9, you go to 10, you get to 11, you come back to 7. Because at that time, there are many factors, internal and external, that are making you limited to 10 million shillings. There's another one whose capacity is still low, let's say to 1 million shillings, that they cannot easily have more than 1 million shillings cash. There are others that are 200,000 or 50,000. And there are others that are at 1 billion shillings, at 500 million, that it doesn't take them so much effort to be able to have 1 billion shillings cash. They are there. They have reached that level. So when it comes to spending, we need to limit ourselves to the level where we are. It's as if there is an invisible scale that weighs and says, at your level, you can hold this amount of money. This is the wealth that you can hold. So, if my capacity is, for example, to be able to live in a house which is rented at 500,000, and I rent at 1 million or 2 million, it means I'm living beyond my means, and it doesn't always end well. It can keep you stunted for a very long time, simply because you have not realized the level where you are. There are people who are at the level of driving a Chikumi, Spatial, Sienta, and so on. If you're at that level and you want to drive a Benz, you want to drive a Land Cruiser, a Pajero, it means you will not manage. You'll be crying over fuel. You'll pack it some days because you do not have money for fuel. You'll find when you have a debt, you think of selling the car because you have not yet reached that level. It is a serious money mistake to try and live a life that is beyond your level. However, this is not to mean that you should live as a poor person. There are again people who invite poverty by trying to live like poor people. You have 100,000, but you can't buy meat, you can't buy milk because you want to save. No, not like that. You need to live a good life. You need to feel rewarded. When you make money, enjoy some of it. Don't save 100%. No. Feel the beauty of the money that you have made. That will inspire you to make more money. But do not be extravagant. The other money mistake that I want to talk about is keeping money within your reach. If you have noticed, very rich people, they rarely move with money. He will tell you, I do not have money, meet me at the bank. Or tomorrow I will give you money. It is because they try not to move with so much money that they do not need. Now, trust me, if you come from home and all you have is 200,000 and you take it in the pocket, the chances of spending all of it or most of it are very high, compared to when you keep your money, let's say at home or in the bank or in the other place where you will not access it easily. I've noticed that some people shop because they have seen the items. You go to a supermarket to buy toothpaste and you end up bringing a whole trolley full. Sometimes when I'm going to shop, I ask myself, do I need what I am shopping now? What would happen if I didn't buy it today? Would I die? Sometimes we buy things that we do not actually need. I've seen people, women especially, who can buy clothes and they even forget that they have them. She sees like a piece of cloth. Oh my God, I have this one. She has not put it on for 3-4 years. Does she need those clothes? And yet they are bought using money. Sometimes that comes as a result of having money too close It is too near. It is in your pocket. It is in your wallet. One of the financial decisions I made was that if someone pays me a significant amount of money, before I start spending it, I first bank it. Preferably, I desire to be paid in a bank. If someone can give me a check or wire money to my account, the better. If they give me cash and it is a significant amount, I put it on the account and I let it slip there. I do not want to receive 10 million. I give this one 5, I give this one 2, I give this one 1 million, and I go home with nothing. When you spend like that, sometimes you'll be surprised that you put money in things that were not very important and then forgot to prioritize the things that were important. But when you put your money on your account and then you wait to have a clear mind the next day and begin planning, you will say, I'm going to withdraw 500,000 for this. I'll withdraw 100,000 for this. I'll wire 1 million to this person for this. You'll be able to plan for it well and better. So avoid spending money immediately before holding it. The third money mistake that I want to talk about is trying to be a savior to the world. As a Christian, I know very well that we have a duty to give, to help, to do charity, but we are not called to be the saviors of the world, financially speaking. We cannot solve all the problems of other people financially. There are people who never do anything developmental for themselves because when they have any little money, someone will come, I am sick, my house is collapsing, school fees, I need transport, wedding meeting, kwanjula, there's a birthday party, there's a bridal shower, and you find all the money that you receive is solving other people's problems. I'm not saying it is bad to give. I give. In fact, it is a virtue to be generous. However, the point I'm bringing out is that we should not think that we are the ones going to solve every financial problem for our friends, our family members, our colleagues. No, it's not possible. There are people who lend money to others and then they borrow. They fail to say no to friends, to family members. My friend, there has to be a point when you are able to say, no, I am not able. Help people, but do not try to be their savior. The other money mistake that many people commit is to lend money that you are not willing to lose. Now, I'm talking about lending to friends and family members. For me, when I'm going to lend to people who are close to me, I ask myself, am I willing to lose this money? Because if this person does not bring it, I don't want to lose a friend. I don't want to lose a family member. If you are born in a family, that is your family. You're not going to deny your sister, your brother, your cousin, simply because they have not paid you. When that close person asks you for money, it's better that you give what you can, knowing that you're actually contributing. But if it is lending, lend knowing that there is a possibility of not getting it back. If it does not come back, just let it go. At the time of lending it, be sure that you can lose it and stay calm. The other money mistake that many people commit without knowing is feeling shy to bargain. Now, like we know in Uganda, many people do not tell you the actual price of something because they know you're going to bargain. So if a plot of land is for 30 million, he can tell you 40 or 50 because he expects you to bargain and negotiate. So if you do not negotiate, if you feel ashamed to ask for a discount, then you'll end up paying much money. I normally see hawkers. This hawker can bring something, maybe a flash disk, where he knows this flash disk is for 30,000, but he tells you 80,000. So if you just pay without bargaining, then you're likely to be paying above the actual value of the products. So never feel ashamed to ask for a discount, to negotiate, to tell the supplier how much you're willing to pay. You'll be able to save a lot of money. The other money mistake that many people do is to earn money, use it, spend it without having a trade. By trade, I mean evidence that you actually earned that money. In Uganda at the moment, there are two ways in which you can prove that you have actually been earning money. One is a bank statement, the other one is a mobile money statement. When someone gives you a significant amount of money, try and bank it. before you spend it. Even if you take it there, you write a deposit slip and a withdrawal slip, such that you give both to the teller, meaning they do not even take the money. He deposits and withdraws, meaning you stay with the money. It is also okay. It is evidence that you actually earned that money. At one time, you'll get into a situation where you need a bank statement. For example, you need a visa and you want to prove that you're going to come back to the country. You may also be in a situation where you're trying to convince someone to become a business partner, and now they want to be sure that you actually earn what you say you earn. You'll have to bring a bank statement or mobile money statement. Same with a loan. If you need a loan, even if you have collateral, you may need 30 million. Your collateral is 200 million. But without the cash flow, without evidence of earning that kind of money through the bank or through mobile money, you'll not get that loan. So I want to encourage you, make sure you build a very good financial statement, a bank statement, a mobile money statement. It will help you. The other money mistake that many people commit is putting money into assets that hold all the money and now they lack a cash flow. For example, you have 100 million shillings, you spend all of it on land, and then you do not have money for supper. When you have held all your money in land, you're not going to easily convert that land into cash, and especially cash flow, where it comes in regularly. So you can fall sick and you die because you do not have money to go to hospital, yet you have land. So the money mistake is in holding all your money in things that do not bring a cash flow. So the best way to do it is to make sure that some of your money, let's say 60-70%, is into assets that appreciate, like land, like buildings, and then the remaining money is into things that bring you a quick cash flow. Let's say you earn every day, every week, or at least every month. Then there, you'll be able to live the kind of life you deserve. And connected to that, there is also a money mistake of putting all your cash into liquid businesses. Ventures where you could lose all your money in one day. Imagine having all your savings and you buy a truck. A truck can get an accident in one day and you lose everything. I'm not saying don't buy trucks. It's not a bad venture. But do not put all your money into something where you can lose that money just in one day. Put some in assets and also other ventures that are secure. Another money mistake that I should not forget to mention, especially for entrepreneurs, is fearing to borrow. There are many people that have a negative attitude towards borrowing. However, there is a principle called other people's money. There are not many billionaires that you find around the world who have not used other people's money. Rich people use money for poor people kept in a bank to become richer. That is what we call good debt. Debt that helps you to make more money. Borrowed money that helps you make more money. But there is also a bad debt which you should avoid, and that is borrowing money for liabilities. Borrowing money to build a residential house, to have a wedding, to buy things that do not bring in money. That is a mistake. But borrowing money to invest in what brings money, that is a good decision. Let me also hear from you. What do you think about these money mistakes that I've mentioned, and which other money mistakes have I left out? Please, in the comment box down there, comment, say what you think about this topic, advise others, share your experiences. If there is what you don't agree with, please mention it. I also want to encourage you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. I will always be honored to share my ideas, inspirations with you. Please stay connected. This is Robert Beck, Mr. Inspiration. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm always excited to share my ideas and inspirations with you. And please go to my YouTube channel, Mr. Inspiration. Scroll and see the various videos that I have shared on various subjects and watch them, comment, share them. And I will always be waiting for you at World of Inspiration in case you need the best reading materials in Uganda. We are publishers of inspirational books on money, on business, on investment, career, farming, success. You'll find all that you need. Spiritual materials, love, marriage, all those books, we have them. And please don't forget to come to Obunuzi restaurant, where we have the best pork around Kampala. We have honeyed pork, we have roasted pork, we have goat meat, we have chicken and other delicacies. Please, I will be waiting for you.